You can have 1 frame per second.
To some extent it is. For some reason, Age of Empires 3 is really affected by frame rate.
That's true, actually.
Low frame rates cause excessive lag in online games.
So you seeing I'm pushing right now? 950. Okay. I'm being a dumbass, leaving my sepoys behind, and deleting a house. Just pro.
Still not as bad as a treaty player.
Well, it depends. Which treaty player?
Hey, I'd probably just delete all my houses for fun.
For fun, okay. If you think losing is fun, I guess that would be fun.
I'm winning, I don't need houses.
Except I'm not winning at this point. I definitely think or know my opponent is aging, so I chose this moment to push because I knew my army would be better at this point. I kind of know I'm not gonna do anything with it, because he can just garrison his villas and hit and run with his skirms. He will still have more skirms than I have Gurkha, so there's nothing I can really do with it.
And he's also going to almost guaranteed have more Hus than you can really deal with. Like your Sawars won't really do anything at all because he can just block them with the Hus and then run the Hus back when you bring your Sepoys up. So
what he did though, he didn't send the 8 pikes, which I guess is kind of dangerous, because if I would have pushed sooner, although I would have had a lot less units if I did, I might have been able to do some damage with simply pure Sepoy Sowar, Sepoy Cav, because Hus Cav of Hus Musk or any other Cav Musk combo pretty much raped Skirm Hus, so that was kind of dangerous not sending 8 pikes. I was kind of assuming that he had 8 pikes, that's why I didn't push in. Maybe I would have risked it a bit more if I knew he hadn't sent it, but there was no way I could have known, so I guess it was okay for him not to. Just like cutting the edge off, not letting me know, and he can get away with it pretty easily. So now he's already have like what 20 score advantage. I like 11:30. I'm not sure where you're at.
I'm at about the same.
So yeah, he is definitely winning at this point. He needs to up his Hus and just attack my hunts.
I've been watching his eco pretty closely, and he hasn't really been gathering enough wood to get the Hus upgrade. Actually,
he needs more on wood. 21 on food right now.
I mean, he's
4 on gold, 3 on wood. That's no good now. Way too much on food.
Yeah, and he's also really pushing being housed at this point as well.
Yeah, he's not getting housed, but he definitely needs to cav up.
But I mean, it's dangerously close at that point. You make one mistake and you house yourself, it can cost you the game in this kind of at this level.
I would, if I were him, I would definitely put at least 4 from food onto gold, because he just has 4 on gold. That's way too little, and
he also doesn't have his 4th bank yet.
Yeah, that's not that much of a big deal, because he's kind of being aggressive right now. He doesn't really need the bank. Oh, this was gay, but he killed my vills building the castle. You there yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this fight,
still not as gay as treaty, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. So it's almost nothing is as gay as treaty. You have to get really gay. So in this battle, are you watching the battle right now?
Yes, I am.
What do you think? Anyone could micro better?
To be honest, the thing that I'm seeing is all the Sepoys on top of the skirmishers. They're really, I mean, they're hurting the skirmishers, but I don't know, I kind of feel like it might be better to go on to the riders, try and slow them down. This way, when you can pump out your next war batch, you might actually be able to deal more damage to the skirmishers.
The problem...
And I think he should have pulled his skirmishers back as well and tried to...
More. But the problem I saw with my
Mhm.
sepoy, they were constantly going back to his explorer, because if you attack move a certain group of units and then they kill an explorer, um, after every unit they kill, or after every unit they die that what they were targeting, they go back to the explorer for some reason. And they did that a lot in this battle, and so I lost a lot more than I should have. And targeting the riders with the sepoy, I'm not sure about that, because the riders are so fast they will just run away, and I will be wasting hits.
But it would at least it would force them
Yeah,
back,
but
I suppose.
yeah,
That's my
but
main thought. Because then at least maybe you can get your Sawar on top of his units to where they're actually dealing some damage to the skirmishers.
it would have been good to definitely to like target them each individually, but like if you attack move the sepoy, they all go to skirms because they're closer, and if you right click one rider, then they all run around and chasing that one rider, so you won't really get anywhere. And because it's so hard microing it exactly right, like you can try microing every sepoy onto a different rider and actually try to get hits off, or just force him back with 3 sepoy and put the rest on skirms. But that's actually not sure if it's worth it, because the riders just are so fast they can always dodge and just keep shooting cav in the meantime. So I just pretty much attack moved everything actually. It was kind of poor micro.
That sounds like
Yeah,
3D
it is
micro
good,
there.
it is. That wasn't a really micro heavy battle for me at all. More for him than for me, because rider skirm against sepoy, Soar and Gurkha is just, I just attack move, and melee my sepoy and just attack move, and he has to micro his riders. So let's see, now I'm going away with my army. I was going like all the way over the other side of the map to secure these gold mines, these hunts, and to maybe attack him on his hunts, and they're on the other side of the TC, so I wanted to get on the other side of the map. Now that I have this castle, but then he pushed me onto the castle, so I had to go back. I think right now the game is pretty equal, even though he has like he's an age ahead of me, and he has, I'm not sure if his units are that much better, but he definitely has the better combo, because he has ranged cav and I don't, because Zamburak just fucking suck. I have no idea why anyone would ever make them. Do you make them in 3D, Zamburak? Yeah.
No,
How would
we use Mahoots, or yeah, Mahoots are the melee Howda.
This fight, are you watching 1550? This fight, I didn't micro it.
Yes.
Because I put the the Soar right in front of everything and just ran them into his army, and just attack moved everything else. The Sepoy are just running after his cav right now. They're not doing anything. Soar died much too easily. I should have went back with the Soar and just killed his anti-cav first. Mainly the rider in this skirm just shooting with the Gurkha, while my Soar were going back. But I didn't, and now he kind of won this fight cost effectively. 20 points ahead again. I just wasted my cav pretty much by going in with them before the rest of my army could catch up. That's never a good idea. Yeah.
Well, it seems like at this point, if you can get rid of that, or the cav that he has attacking you, the hussars, you can at least keep him from destroying you by hitting and running, because he has mostly rider skirm, and he has quite a few riders, so with your Gurkha you should at least be able to push him, or force him back enough that you can survive.
Already on my screen. Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm seeing that
16th.
too. I'm just saying, in general, I think that was probably a bit of a mistake by him to try and pursue your army like that and just kill you.
Definitely, he could have went back sooner with his rider and skirm, because I did manage to kill like 4 riders after the Huss died. But just before the Huss died, he could have went back with his army, and then it would have been fine. but if he, because he waited a bit to go back, I got a couple of hits off. But he definitely, if you have 2 Hus, even if they're low health, left attacking my ranged inf, and your rest of your army is behind it, there's definitely no reason to go back until the Hus are almost dead. Oh, there, kill Bill.
Well, from what I understand of the AI, it's going to kind of, how should I put this, bug out and start. All the guys are going to fire on the closest targets, and in that case, it's going to be the 2 Hus. So they'll tank almost all the damage unless you micro your units perfectly.
You kind of have to shoot the Hus as well, because you don't want them doing any more damage, obviously. So that's why the rest of the Dutch army pretty much has free reign and can pretty much get free hits off while you shoot the Hus. So at this point I'm where I want to be with my army. Got rid of the push he had on the right.